Hey guys, want to bring you another YouTube video on The Rock, Dany Garcia, and RedBird Capital. Obviously, it's been about a day or two since they actually purchased the XFL. And just now, just wanted to give my thoughts on it. I just thought, kind of let it sink in. Thought it was kind of interesting and see if there was any other news. There was, so The Rock and his group, with his ex-wife Dany Garcia, and RedBird Capital, purchased XFL for $15 million. It did not even get auctioned off at bankruptcy court. So I thought that was kind of interesting that they prevented from going to auction. Now, what was also interesting, I thought, was that 15 million. I thought was, I'm not saying it's pocket change or it's cheap, but to buy an organization that and that had some promise early on, especially week one, did well, had some TV contracts and deals. It looked like a better product than the American Football Alliance. So I just thought that they had a better shot the second time around, but supposedly with the virus that they actually had to close down. They did have, I believe, an usher in Seattle at the time had the virus, and then that was part of one of the reasons why they had to stop the games, was because fans were getting sick that way. So that's where they're looking at 2021. If this virus still continues, that maybe The Rock and the group will see how to do it as a bubble. I think, as you can see with baseball, they're not doing too well, because there's still talks of baseball not even continuing on, maybe closed, but they're trying every way they possibly can to keep it open and going. Obviously, basketball's actually had the best success so far. Hockey is right there too because they're doing bubble. We'll see what the NFL, what they come up with. They're more looking like what they're going to try is like the baseball route, where they're traveling. But I think what the Rock and the group it kind of sees. When I first saw it, first thing Monday morning, usually I check my phone with the news and headlines. It's that the Rock and group purchase the XFL. So there was two thoughts that first came up. Is this another episode of Ballers? I'm not sure if you guys watched it, but Dany Garcia was actually like the executive producer and was actually helping with the project, and The Rock was obviously the actor, and so those two actually had. Seems like they have a really great business relationship, which is very surprising because they were married before. So I'm surprised that their marriage didn't work if they're working very well in business together and making tons of money that way. Especially, what's surprising is that it seems like every project or most projects that they've worked, I can't think of any projects that they haven't worked on hasn't been like goal. It seems like everything they've touched and done very well. So I know that Ballers was also kind of canceled because ratings started slipping or going down. But I believe if they find a good strategic TV partner, that they should be able to survive even without fans, because there's going to be probably no content for almost one show like The Walking Dead that I could think of. Their season finale still hasn't happened, and they said it might be this October, but their season 11 is going to be pushed till 2021. So there's a lot of shows that's getting pushed back till next year already because of production issues. Unless you're going to be able to have podcasts, TV shows, YouTube, stuff like this, it's going to be recorded more at home or with the social distancing and stuff like that, or you're testing constantly, like what the NBA is doing. So It will be quite a bit though if they do the bubble version. They're probably gonna want what I've heard in the NBA also, like where they make sure everyone's tested and they're all negative, and then maybe stop testing and do like surprise testings that way because they assume everyone will be locked down during filming and just stay there at the bubble and then kind of get out of the way, almost like made for a TV production, like a Masked Singer or American Idol, where you don't know who's the actual winner until later, and like sign a non-disclosure, like, hey, who won the championship? It's probably made for prime time. Again, I could see it more like a combination of some stories, like the Ballers episodes, but not with the profanity or anything. I think they're going to want like PG, have like great stories behind these players and get to know the players. They have to market the players in that sense. I think one of the challenges that they're going to have is to be able to get some employees, get all the logistics set up. Would be interesting if Oliver Luck would come back to run the league. I don't know if they'll have the money, but to run it that way. But they're going, as long as they set the logistics, get the TV rights like what they had, probably cut down the costs of traveling that way will help too. Yes, the fans would have probably definitely helped in that sense. But if you pick certain teams that like whoever had low attendance, maybe give it to a different city and expand that way. Maybe cut the roster or teams and have it focused that way. That way you're going to have because I thought the rules and different things that they were trying out was pretty good, and at least it was football. I thought it was watchable. I did watch games. I can't say I was like an passionate NFL fan. I would watch it if there was nothing else to watch or nothing else going on, or if I was home. So obviously this could work out if there's no other new content going on. Now, if they're going up against like the NBA or hockey or baseball, because they had like record ratings too when they came back. So I think again, maybe they could have it late at night when like again prime time. So again, I thought that was a great purchase. It's just going to be how they're going to execute it. If they cut their expense and have a TV deal, strike a great TV deal, they have a chance to actually make it. I think this third time around, or so because arena football was around for a while, so I think if they could make it manageable in that sense, that they should be able to succeed because The Rock and Dany Garcia has done very well together over their business careers and the entertainment industry. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it was a great purchase for The Rock? I think it's not going to hurt his bottom line if he loses this deal. And his ex-wife, Dany Garcia, I think this is a great opportunity for them. It's more of a long term. If they build it right, they're going to probably see a nice return in that sense. Same for Capital, Bert, or RedBird Capital. So again, let me know what you thought of this purchase. Do you think it was a great deal for them? If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe too. We always have new episodes Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right, thanks.